Hello guys, and in today's video we'll talk about order flow, and I will show you my vision of order flow. But firstly, what is an order flow? For me, order flow is a tendential move that takes out all the liquidity. Why I say tendential move but not structured move is because I don't use structure when I work with order flow. You have to understand that there are different variations of order flow. So there are variations when you use structure, and there also are when you don't. And there's nothing wrong with using structure or not using structure. It's personal choice of every trader. Rules you need to follow when trading order flow. First rule is confirmations. In my opinion, you need to have at least 3 confirmations to be able to trade your order flow. And for me, a confirmation is a test of fair value gap or a rate of liquidity. Let's see some examples. Right now you can see how price rates very big bull with liquidity, and let's see what happens next. Right now we have one rate of liquidity, so we have one confirmation. Here we see how price does fulfill of the fair value gap, and let's see what happens next. Now we can say that we have 2 confirmations and we need to have another one. Remember that we need to have at least 3 confirmations for our order flow. And here price does fulfill of the fair value gap, and right now we can see that right now we can say that we have valid order flow. So right now I would be interested only in short positions. Now let's talk about second rule, and the second rule is A to B. And what I mean by that is that every order flow needs to have a birthplace and it needs to have a target. So your order flow just can't start forming from nowhere, and even if it started, then in my opinion it's not very good idea to start trading that, because from my experience those are not very high probability order flows. And now I'll show you an example. So right now you can see how price is moving at bullish order flow. Yeah, it takes out a big pool with liquidity, but then it starts moving in the range. So it starts building a liquidity from both sides. And we have to understand that we're still in bullish order flow, and it's sensible to try to take longs. And also it's sensible to try to take those longs from low of the range. Um, so market takes out low of the range and starts growing. It starts working with the fair value gaps here, and also it works with the fair value gap right here. So now we have 3 confirmations. Remember, first, second, and third, and also we have our target. So right now it's sensible for us to take longs in this order flow. Here you can see how price reaches our target, and guys, by the way, I took that position during the first week of the March, and the positions review is available on our channel, so if you're interested, then the link for that video will be below. Third rule that you have to follow when you're trading order flow is invalidation rule. Invalidation rule is a rule that invalidates your order flow or makes it irrelevant. Personally, I have 2 types of invalidation, and right now I'll show you all of them. First type is named reversal. I use it only when I have 2 order flows at once, and when I have 1 order flow on higher time frame and 1 order flow on lower time frame. For example, I have short order flow on higher time frame and long order flow on lower time frame. I can see how price is moving at long order flow, and right now I think that it's just a rebalance of for fair value gap that's formed right here, for example. So I will be waiting for a confirmation in short direction, and after I will get my confirmation in short direction, I will think that my long order flow did its target, so it rebalanced the fair value gap that I had right here, and right now price is ready to go lower, so I'm interested in short positions. So here we can see work with liquidity in short direction, and also we can see work with liquidity in long direction. So we're interested in a short confirmation because of this big fair value gap. It's just understanding of the market. And here when we have that third confirmation where our potential target could be previous daily low. Second variation of invalidating an order flow is named flip. Flip is like a break of structure, but it's not regular break of structure because it's not just one high breaks another high and then a bearish structure becomes bullish, but here is one high breaks other high that took out liquidity, and only then bearish order flow becomes bullish. So right now you can see how price is moving at bearish order flow and comes to global sell side liquidity pool, and it's very important that flip can't form from nowhere. It has to form from big liquidity pool or a big fair value gap, for example. So price reached that global liquidity pool, and then we can see how price breaks last high that rated liquidity. Last rule that you should use trading order flow is zero information point rule. Basically, I told you about this rule in another video, and I will leave the link below. If you're interested, you should watch the video because it was about significant liquidity pools and how you should use them. And there I already told you about zero information point, but some of you didn't watch that video, so I will repeat. Basically, zero information point is the point on the chart where you stop trading and you just start waiting for a new information because you don't know how the price will react on some sort of liquidity pool. So here we can see that GBP USD is moving at bullish order flow, and we can clearly see our target, and also we have to understand that it's previous weekly high, so it's very big pool with liquidity, and we don't know the reaction that will be on that pool with liquidity, so it's sensible to put here our zero information point, because if we will try to, for example, price rates this previous weekly high, and if we will try to take some longs here and to target this high, so our weak liquidity, then we will get stopped out, and after that price will hit our target. And for that reason we need zero information points. Guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and links on all videos that I mentioned will be below. And if you have any suggestions or maybe any questions, you always can DM us. Also, you should follow our Telegram because there we share daily analytics. And basically that's it. Thank you for watching another time, and see you in the next videos.